Bunnikin's picnic party. Mrs. Bunnikin was darning with a stocking in her hand. In came Bunnikin, her youngest, said a picnic would be grand. Round the door the others waited, Loppy in a coat of red, with his sisters, Fluff and Bobtail. Whiskers didn't show his head. Mrs. Bunnikin said maybe, hall barometer said fine, and it rose as Mother tapped it. Mother said a splendid sign. So she took them to the kitchen, made them sandwiches of jam. Bobtail tipped the pot up, saying, what a clumsy thing I am. Mother packed the food in baskets, Loppy first, then one for Fluff, Bobtail, Whiskers, and a small one, Bunnikin's. Was that enough? Yes. Away the bunnies started. Bunnikin, of course, was last. Fluff called, Bunnikin, don't dawdle. Well, he said, you go too fast. When they neared the shady woodland, Loppy thought he'd like to play, snatched the skipping rope from Bobtail, laughed at her and ran away. Up the nearest tree he darted. Fluff, on seeing what he'd done, poked at him with her umbrella. Loppy thought it splendid fun. Fluff was cunning, turned from Loppy, said, let's leave him up his tree, for she knew that Loppy's hunger wouldn't let him miss his tea. Sure enough, he followed quickly, till they found a pleasant glade. Fluff unpacked the laden baskets, laid the tea cloth in the shade, set out all the cups and saucers, put the cakes upon a plate. At the tempting sight the others, gathering wood, could scarcely wait. Bobtail then came running to them. Her excitement was intense. Robbers, Fluff, she stammered breathless. I could hear them by the fence. Bravely grasping her umbrella, Fluff advanced across the glade. Follow me, she told the others, but she was a bit afraid. Fluff, behind the fence, peeped over, raised a pair of startled ears. Then she saw a pig, not robbers, smiled at Bobtail's foolish fears. Back the bunnies scampered laughing, quickly lit a fire for tea. Off went Loppy with the saucepan, found a pool behind a tree. Loppy, leaning with the saucepan, slipped and fell, and quick as wink, going under, gasped and gurgled, had a lot too much to drink. When the other bunnies heard him, they all came running in alarm. Fluff, the eldest, very anxious, called, now Loppy, do keep calm. Took him by the paws and pulled him. Whiskers helped as best he could. Bobtail fished and caught the saucepan. Little Bunnikin just stood. With a tablecloth around him, Loppy sat beside the fire. Fluff was thoughtful, filled his teacup while his fur was getting drier. When they sat to have their picnic, Spider dropped in just to see. Fluff jumped back, upset the teacup, covered Loppy's leg with tea. First the pull and then the scolding, Loppy wouldn't soon forget. And when Fluff suggested butter, well, he really was upset. Soon the lovely picnic ended. Even Loppy thought it good. Bunnies packed and set off homewards. Shadows lengthened in the wood. Till at last they reached a signpost, found the way they'd come was wrong. Darkness gathered, tired bunnies thought the homeward way was long. Later, in the gloomy twilight, when they'd gone another mile, little ones seemed very weary. Fluff said, stop and rest a while. Then saw Bunnikin was missing. Stopped and listened, not a sound. Called out, Bunnikin! No answer. Well, she said, he must be found. Fluff and Loppy searched the woodland, found at last a furry heap, in a ball against a tree stump, quite unhurt and fast asleep. Bunnikin was far too sleepy to attempt the homeward walk, so they carried him between them. All were much too tired to talk. Till at last the welcome lamplight, shining out across the night, showed them Mrs. Bunny waiting. How they loved its homely light. So the anxious Mrs. Bunny gathered in her sleepy heads, safe and sound but very sleepy, tucked them in their little beds. Bunnikin's picnic party.